What's going on, guys? So this is an episode of Thoughts on a Walk. It's season 2, guys. We're in 2026. Some great things are happening. And this series is not going to be every 2 weeks like I did for the first season. This one's going to be a little more spread out. How I have the season structured is every season is going to be a new year. So 2027, that'll be season 3. For season 2, though, this is 2026. We're just gonna, you know what I mean, spread this shit out. Probably try to do like once every other month. I don't know how many episodes we'll get out of it. Hopefully around like 7 or 8. Something like that's kind of the goal. But I'm also happy to announce that I'm coming out with another series similar to this, formatted very similarly, but just gonna be different. Like obviously in this video you guys can see I'm driving through a beautiful drive. I was like, you know, this sounds like a perfect time to do it. And yeah, the new series is going to be called Road to an Introvert, though. Or no, I said that wrong. Road to an Extrovert, my bad. And you know, I've said many times on these videos that I do see myself as an extrovert. However, you know, extroverts can still be shy. So I'm trying to get out my comfort zone and really try to get better with social interactions and be more loose and make jokes and just, you know, I mean, I'm trying to find something funny out of the content. It's gonna be called Road to an Extrovert, though, and then also for the first season we're gonna also name it, the first season is gonna be called Retard Maxing. That's gonna be the title of the whole season. I kind of like giving titles to seasons. I think that's pretty funny. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of like constructing an album together. It's like all these things fit this one concept. That's the other thing. I want to be more on top with my topical stuff when it comes to like thoughts on a walk. You know, I want to be more like on topic of whatever the main topic is of the title of the video, for example. And yeah, like I think 2026 is a year we all gotta go get it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, we gotta go get it. You know what I mean? I don't really know what it is we are all looking for, but we gotta find it. We gotta start going for it. I think if you guys have always said like, oh, I'm gonna live for the New Year's, and then you never fall through, and then that kind of deters you from even starting or saying that again for this year, I'm going to tell you straight up, just go ahead and say it and go do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to say it, but just do it. You know what I mean? Just go to the gym. You know what I mean? Figure out a schedule that works for you. Like, you're going to hit biceps one day, legs one day, and then triceps, back, and leg. You know what I mean? Just have a system to where you can go every day. That's my advice. And don't be afraid to fail. You said it before in the past, but hey, you have more experience now. Like you're coming at this goal with already knowing what the obstacles are. That's a big advantage, and take that advantage and you know what I mean, put a twist on it. You know what I mean? You know what the challenges are going to be, so you can kind of prepare for them a little bit. And yeah, just don't get deterred. Don't deter yourself from the past. I think people gotta stop looking at the past, to be honest. Yeah, I think people should stop looking at the past. I think people need to let the past go. I'm guilty of this as well, of like not letting go of the past. Because sometimes I love the past. Sometimes there's things that I absolutely adore about the past, but you just gotta let it go. The past is in the past. We're here now. We're here. We're the now. We're in the now. Anything in the past, it's a good reference point, but dwelling on the past just doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything for anybody. And like I said, I'm guilty of indulging and going into the past. You know, I'm guilty of that. I've done that plenty of times, but it's just time to move on. You know what I mean? Like, we are here now. We are here. We are right here. Yeah, don't let that shit scare you. Anything in the past that didn't work, fuck it. It's a reference point now. You don't even think about it anymore. You don't need to think about it anymore. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. You know? It doesn't. Anything in the past, though, like I said, it does not matter. We're here now. We're in the now. You know what I mean? Embracing failure is something I used to be really good at, and I kind of forgot that skill. And that's kind of why, like, I want to do Road to an Extrovert. I kind of want to gain that skill back, because when you have that skill of embracing failure, of not fearing, of like pretty much letting go of your fears, it's kind of powerful as fuck. I'll be honest with you, it's very powerful, because you get to kind of unlock a new beast out of yourself, you know? Someone who's not afraid to take risks, someone who takes risk and doesn't care about the outcome. They have no expectations. That's also why the first season of Road to an Extrovert is going to be titled Retard Maxing. I mean, when you perceive yourself as being stupid or dumb, kind of like you're acting with the persona of being a dumbass. That means your expectations are lower. You're gonna be more present. You're not scared of failure because you're too dumb to even care. You know what I mean? Like, oh, someone rejected you really bad. It's like, okay, well, I didn't even perceive it like that. Like, I just flew right over my head. I had no idea. Like, Road to an Extrovert, it's really just to be more social with everybody. I'm trying to get interactions with every single person, you know? But yeah, the goal is to talk to everybody, to see an old man, or, you know what I mean, anybody, little kids. It doesn't matter who the hell it is, as long as I can make funny dialogue, fun dialogue. I guess the biggest purpose of Road to an Extrovert is to make others feel seen. If I can make others feel like they're being seen, then I have done my job. If I make somebody feel heard for the day, because a lot of times throughout the day, we don't have, a lot of times throughout the day, a lot of people are not being seen. A lot of people aren't being heard. And if I can do that just to one person, it would be a success. It would be an absolute success. I'm going to try to do the series kind of similar to this. I'm going to try to do 20 minutes of content, and that's about it. 20 minutes episode for me is enough to digest. It's also enough for me to edit, because I'm not going to be doing it every single month, you know what I mean? Road to an Extrovert, I think I will be stacking the videos, though, so I'm going to have 3 videos before episode 1 even comes out. And I'm going to have them in a queue. I kind of like how I did that to start Thoughts on a Walk. I kind of fell off it after like the 4th episode or something. But, you know, I really like that. It got me looking forward to a video that I edited a while ago, and just like, oh shit, it's about to release. It's pretty fun. And, you know, it's a little side project. I'm not expecting to get big off any of this shit. This is just a hobby. Yeah, I mean, hobbies are, you know, I mean, passion's going to be, you know, a money incentive any time of the day, you know. And it's just my opinion. Just my opinion. But I think, you know what I mean, you got to love what you're doing. And then once you start making good content, if you don't have the reach yet, it's like, don't even worry about that. Just keep making good content. Eventually, you'll get your big break, and someone will find your video, and then they'll look into the past videos. So it's like, you're doing it for nothing. You're just doing it until you get exposed. So it's like a patient game. And that's the other thing too when it comes to this. I'm just saying hi to people. I used to be so good at it. I don't do it anymore because of fear, I'm scared for some reason. And yeah, it's just weird. It's really weird. But you know, I loved having interactions with people like that, like anybody. Like, it's just stopping somebody in their tracks and just really getting to know them. It's really awesome. It's really, really fun. Because then you learn something from them. Maybe you were able to teach them something, but I really like to learn from them. That's really my big thing. I don't really like teaching people unless like they tell me a story and I'm like, oh, well, you're having problems with that. You're having challenges with that. Well, like, I had those same challenges. I was in the same spot you were. This is what helped me, and I believe it could help you too. So shit like that makes sense to me. Makes absolute sense. And that's the other thing too. I gotta tell myself, like I'm out here trying for the Road to Extrovert. I'm trying to make other people feel better. I'm trying to make other people feel seen and all that shit. And I'm trying to make their day better. I'm trying to make, like, my biggest goal, like in 2024 when I was doing like sales, wasn't even to sell to people, but it's like, if I see someone who's sad, Like, what brought me the most joy is if I can bring a little smile. If I can say something stupid and they get a little smirk and like, this guy's stupid as fuck, that made me super happy. So like, what I really gained from it was positive energy, like from an interaction like that. It's like, well, what are you getting out of this? Like, well, I'm getting you to smile, which makes me happy, or I'm making you laugh, that makes me happy. You know what I mean? So it's the energy thing. I love energy. And it's like you're recharging my batteries by laughing at my jokes or some shit, you know? And even if someone gets upset, somebody gets mad because I'm trying to cheer them up or something, it's like, you know, something I could tell the person and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make your day better. I'm sorry that, you know, you're very upset with me, but I'm over here trying to make your day better. How many people can you say try doing that today? I bet you 0. I bet you not a single person that's tried making your day feel better. You know what I mean? Like, think about the past week. Has anybody ever tried to make your day better? I'm over here trying to make your day better, and now you're being rude to me. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And so it's just shit like that that I have to remember. I just did a Tony Robbins seminar at work at like 11 o'clock. I was listening to it while working because there was some good shit in there, really good advice. There's a lot of advice I've already heard. It was the Rise to Summit or something, like January 30 something, I think. Literally yesterday. I don't know what day it is. Maybe I could see right now. Yeah, today's 30th, so it's 29th. And he said something like, imagine your wizard. Imagine your inner wizard. What does he look like? What color is he? You know, why is this part of yourself so brilliant? Why is this wizard, why is this magician so amazing? And, you know, and he said, what would your wizard say to you to get to that state of where your words are magic, where you're just a magician and you're just making all the right moves and you're saying the right things and you're present? My wizard would say, retard max and presence. That's all you need. If you remember those 2 things, you got it. You know what I mean? And when I say retard maxing, what that means is don't take life so serious. Don't be that guy that's not smiling, who's always upset, who's always mad, who has no energy, who might be mad at the world, might be mad at himself, may think he's never going to be enough. You know what I mean? Don't be that guy. Be the dumbass who doesn't even think about anything. Be the dumbass who's just here, who's just showing up. Be the dumbass that just walks into the gym, who doesn't have any intentions of lifting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what I'm going to lift today. I'm just going to go to the gym. And they're like, well, what are you going to hit? Like, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to go to the gym. Someone in your house is like, well, what are you going to hit today at the gym? Like, I have no idea. I'm just going to show up. Be that dumbass. Be that idiot. Figure it out on the way. Figure it out as you go. You know what I mean? I feel like it's such a powerful thing to just retard max. You know what I mean? And it's very powerful, and I think it's an underrated thing. I think a lot of people should get into retard maxing. I think it makes you more goofy, it makes you more present, it eliminates fear because you're not even thinking about fear because you're just showing up. You know what I mean? You're just showing up. You're figuring it out as you go. You know what I mean? You're not really worried about what can go wrong. You're not really about what can go right. You're just kind of like hoping something happens. You know what I mean? You're just hoping that like, oh, maybe this might be fun. Like, I have no idea what I'm in for, but I'm kind of excited for it. You know what I mean? And that type of attitude, that type of living is so much funner because now you're getting surprised. You're not expecting the W's. You're not expecting the good. You're not expecting the bad. You're just taking it as it comes. And I think that's very powerful. And like I said, it's the ultimate presence because you don't give a fuck. You don't care. You know what I mean? Someone calls you an idiot. I don't care. I don't even know what that word means. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like, it's stupid, but it's so funny. It's so powerful. Another thing I really like is when like you get mad, over exaggerating. It makes you feel so calm for some reason. If someone cuts me off, I'm like, fuck. Like, try to get as mad as you possibly can to where like getting like crazy mad, over exaggerating to where it just becomes absurd. It really relaxes you. Maybe it did piss you off, but then you over exaggerated it, and then you got to see the baby inside of you, and you're just like, okay, it's okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be alive. You know what I mean? I'm gonna survive. It's okay. I'm still gonna be alive tomorrow. Like, this thing just happened right now, but it's okay. It's like when you see like a little kid fall down and, the mom goes up and is like, oh, baby, are you okay? And then they start crying and they're like, okay, well, you're only crying. You fell like 2 feet down. You're only crying because the mom was showing sympathy, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's like you're over exaggerating. It's like, come on, bro. It's just little shit like that, or I don't even know. It's just, you can see the absurdity in kids a little bit more because kids are absurd. They make little problems into huge problems. And after the kid grows up and they start realizing like, oh, crying doesn't really do anything. Like, yes, like crying is a sign of pain, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't do anything for you. So it's like, why do it? Unless you really feel the emotion, don't force it upon yourself, because it does nothing. Like if you fall down and get hurt, like as a guy, and you start crying, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, why are you crying? It's like, I get that it hurts, but why are you crying? Unless you're like I've had a hamstring cramp like this year, and I was squinting my eyes so hard like water was coming out, but I wasn't crying. But it was just like I was like in so much pain. I was like, ow! But I wasn't like I wasn't crying like that. It was just like tears came out of my eyes because I was squinting them so hard. So shit like that, I guess, that's whatever. But just, it's not productive just to cry. I don't know. I just don't think it is. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with crying. It's okay to cry. If you have to get it out, get it out. But I'm just saying it's very unproductive. And I think once people grow up and they realize that, it kind of goes away. A lot of people are shaming people now for not crying. It's like, wait, it's like they just see it as not being productive. Like it doesn't do anything. So it makes no sense. Like I'm a very logical person myself. Like if I have a problem, I'm looking for a solution. I'm looking like, okay, what steps can I take to fix this? Or, you know what I mean? I don't really care how I got there. I'm not really going to beat myself up over spilt milk. That's actually a tattoo I want. It's a tattoo idea I want, is don't cry over spilled milk. Something my dad does all the time. Like comes home, the dogs pee or poop on the floor. Or they pee on the mat or something. Like the mat, the spot they're supposed to poop, but they have to go. He goes, God damn it. I'm like, dude, they did exactly what they're supposed to do. Or he'll get mad at them, the door's open, the dogs start barking. It's like, well, what do you expect? They're dogs. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you just so upset? Like, these things are going to happen. Like, why even get mad at it? It's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And yeah, this has been a weird podcast. I don't really know where this is going. I don't even know what this title is. My actual thing for it was going to be more aligned with the title, and I don't think I have been for this episode, but hey, you know what? Fuck it. This has just kind of been an update, kind of telling you guys I'm rewired, I'm recharged, and season 2 is coming. I took a little bit of a break from season 1. I recorded 2 episodes, episodes 6 and 7 for that series, but I'm deciding to just scrap it. I didn't like the quality of it. And if I don't like the quality, it's not going to get posted. Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe in the earlier days, episode 1 and 2 for Road to an Extrovert, I'm going to be a little bit more lenient because it's a new series. And it's like, it's going to get better and better and better. We just got to see how it goes. With Thoughts on the Walk, it's a little more established now. Obviously, I don't have any views or anything on it. I don't give a fuck about the views. But just like, it's more established on how I want to go at it. I kind of see the vision for it. It's kind of fun. But it can't be every month. It can't be every 2 weeks. That's to be every other month because I just need content. I need to have life experience to share and challenges I'm going through at the time. If I do every 2 weeks, you guys are already caught up with every single thing that is going on. So it's like a little unproductive. And it doesn't make sense to have that many updates. So I'm actually thinking like maybe once every 2 months I'm going to upload or something. I think that might be the better strategy. Every 2 months a new episode comes out, because that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's like 6 episodes. That's about on par with season 1. Season 1 had about 5 episodes. This might just be how it's going to be. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, y'all, this is going to be the end of episode 1 of season 2 of Thoughts on a Walk. Next episode, we're going to be talking about goals and how I'm doing with those goals in 2026. So hopefully episode 2 will be coming out in I'm hoping 2 weeks. I'm hoping that this is going to drop in a couple days, probably like February 2nd. I'm gonna try to get it uploaded. I'm gonna see what I can do, and then in 2 weeks I'm gonna update you guys on my goals, on where I'm at in life, and how I'm doing with those goals, and if I'm gonna stay with them. So yeah, but like I said, these videos will be pre-recorded, so you know what I mean. This episode probably ain't getting out till, you know, I don't know, March, April, I want to say, or something like that. But who knows? Maybe I'll upload the first 3 pretty quick so that I can get on the wagon and just forget about it. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. For the people who did, if you didn't, whatever. It's all good. This is more so for me and my my vault. I can go back and watch this when I'm 80 years old and be like, holy shit, look where I'm at. Look, I'm driving in Brentwood. I'm going to San Jose, meeting up with AJ from you know what I mean? It is meeting up with AJ from SJ, you know what I mean? We're gonna go run some drops. Like I said, peace out, y'all. Stay safe.